As a digital evangelist and an AI researcher, I try to seek opportunity to solve issues around which is technology enabled. You must be wondering what is digitalizability. So when we merge mega trends of digitalization and sustainability, the power of digitalizability can be harnessed. Based on World Economic Forum report, six critical challenges that demand transformative action in the 21st century are climate change. Today's greenhouse gas levels may be the highest in 3 million years. If current Paris Agreement pledges are kept, global average temperature in 2100 are still expected to be 3 degree above pre-industrial level. Biodiversity and conservation. The earth is losing its biodiversity at mass extinction rate. 1 in 5 species on earth now faces eradication. And scientists estimate that this will rise to 50% by the end of the century unless we take urgent action. Third, healthy oceans. The chemistry of the ocean is changing more rapidly than at any time in perhaps 300 million years. As the water absorbs anthropogenic greenhouse gases, the resulting ocean acidification and warming are leading to unprecedented damage to fish stocks and corals. Water security. By 2030, we may fall 40% short of the amount of the fresh waters needed to support global economy as pollution and climate change affect the global water cycle. Clean air. Around 92% of the world's people live in places that fail to meet World Health Organization's air quality guideline. The WHO has reported that around 7 million people die annually from the exposure to the air pollution. 1 death every 8 globally. Weather and disaster resilience. In 2016, the world suffered 772 geophysical, meteorological, hydrological, climatological, natural loss event, triple than what we suffered in 1980. You may be wondering how to tackle this massive negative effect on environment. There's still opportunity. While these challenges are urgent and unprecedented, they coincide with an era of digitalization, the era of unprecedented innovations, technological change. Digitalization offers unparalleled opportunity to overcome these new challenges. Digitalization is underpinned by the established digital economy and is based on rapid advances in artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, robots, autonomous vehicle, biotechnology, nanotechnology, quantum computing, among others. It is characterized by the combination of these technologies which are increasing speed, intelligence, as well as the efficiency gains. Of all the technologies, artificial intelligence is expected to have the deepest impact, permeating all industries and playing an increasing role in daily life. By combining with other technologies, AI is becoming the electricity of technological revolution. Beyond productivity gains, AI also promises to enable human to develop intelligence not only yet reached, opening the door to the new discoveries. AI, in terms of the computer systems that can sense their environment, think, learn, and act in response to what they sense and their programmed objective. When we talk about the artificial intelligence revolution, the question often comes in mind, why now? The first practical step towards artificial intelligence were taken in 1940s. Today, AI is in use in our daily life and had reached a historic moment because of six converging factors. One, big data. Computers have given us access to vast amount of data, both unstructured and structured. Processing power. Accelerating technologies such as cloud computing, graphics processing unit have made it cheaper and faster to handle large volumes of data, which empower the processing for the AIs. Connected globe. Social media platforms have fundamentally changed now individual interactions that we have. It's more connected, it's more generating data. The fourth one, open source software and the data. Open source software and data are accelerating democratization and the use of artificial intelligence, as can be seen in popularity of the open source machine learning standards and platform such as TensorFlow, Pearl.ai, etc. Improved algorithm. Researchers have made advances in several aspects of artificial intelligence, particularly in the deep learning, which can be now leveraged for better output. Accelerating returns. The competitive pressures have fueled and the rise of the AI as businesses have used improved algorithm and open source software to boost their competitive advantage and augments their return though. So the convergence of these factors has helped AI move from in vitro, which means in research lab, to in vivo, which means in everybody's life. When you think about AI, the opportunity for our environment, the most important consideration in the development of AI is arguably to ensure that it benefits humanity, which includes being both human friendly as well as the earth friendly. The six of the world's most pressing environmental challenges that I talked about previously, the climate change, biodiversity conservation, healthy oceans, water security, clean air, and weather and disaster resilience. In meeting these challenges, there is a wide scope of innovation and investment. AI in particular has immense potential to help unlock these solutions. Currently, most of these focuses on automated and assisted intelligence to unlock value from unstructured real-time databases. Some of the examples how AI is emerging as a game changer to protect the environment or contributing to the sustainability. One of the example that comes in my mind, the first example is all about autonomous and connected electrical vehicles. AI will be vital in the widespread transition to autonomous connected electric vehicles, which will ultimately transform the short haul mobility, which reduces the greenhouse gas emission and delivering the clean air. Increased demand for the transport could offset some efficiency gains, but overall, a smart transport system enabled by artificial intelligence can be expected to lower emission. Improved efficiency may also encourage car sharing, reduced car ownership, reducing emissions from manufacturing as well as the operating vehicles. The second example, which is about the distributed energy grids. In the energy grid, the application of machine learning, including the deep learning, is increasingly widespread in industry. For the environment, the use of AI to make distributed energy possible at scale is critical for decarbonization, the power grid, expanding the use of renewable and increasing energy efficiency. AI can enhance the predictability of demand and supply for renewables, improve energy storage, and load management assisted in the integration and reliability of renewables and enable the dynamic pricing, trading, creating the market incentives. The third example, where AI is a game changer, is all about smart agriculture. Precision agriculture, which includes precision nutrition, is expected to involve automated data collection and decision making at a farm level. For example, to plant, spray, and harvest crop optimally to allow early detection of crop diseases and issues, to provide timely nutrition to livestock, and generally to optimize the agriculture input and returns. Machine and deep learning is also working here in tandem with the Internet of Things as well as with drones. And then it's all generating the data which is much necessary for the artificial intelligence to develop the right model to support the smart agriculture. The fourth example that comes is about the weather forecasting and the climate modeling. The new field of climate informatics is already blossoming, harnessing artificial intelligence to fundamentally transform weather forecasting and to improve understanding of the effect of climate change. Fifth, a community disaster response data and analytics platform, which is AI enabled and which helps that the community can take a precautionary measure in terms of saving or responding to the disaster which may occur. Decentralized water. Machine and deep learning could enable a step change in optimization of the water resource management. Increasingly, artificial intelligence has the potential to create distributed off-grid water resources to decentralize the energy system. AI designed intelligent, connected, and livable cities. Beyond autonomous vehicle, deep learning also promises better urban planning, leading to the resilient human-centric cities with minimum air pollution and the environmental impact. AI could also be used to simulate and automate the generation of zoning laws, building ordinances, and floodplains. The last example I can talk about is Earth Bank of Codes. So it is the bio-inspired innovation which aims to replicate nature's product and processes. Historically, the revenues from such activities have not been shared with indigenous and traditional communities from which the knowledge comes. For the first time in history, the fair sharing of benefits and a significant new stream of conservation finance is now possible using a combination of blockchain, artificial intelligence, advanced sensors, as well as the IoT. As these are multiple advantages of using AI, we also need to be a little careful about the side effects of the AI. For the enormous use of the AI, we need to take care that the performance risk should be taken care. There is also a security risk, control risk, ethical risk, environmental risk, as well as the societal risk which arises out of AI and needs to be fully ensured that we are not falling into that trap. So finally, you will agree with me that AI systems and their ability to control machines automatically and remotely have caught the public's imagination. The opportunity of AI to be harnessed to benefit the humankind and its environmental substantial. However, AI technology also has the potential to amplify and extra calibrate many of the risks we face today. So, this is what I have been talking about, the power of AI enabled digitability. Thank you.